So the Safe House DLC dropped this week, and we finally got our most anticipated question answered. How much? And not one to blow my own horn, but I will. The price is exactly what I expected. They're all around the $10 million mark, without upgrades of course, and today I'll be purchasing each one. Now, the main purpose of this video is to showcase the location of each residence, highlighting the views, the accessibility, and of course the all-important vibe. I will briefly go over the options and amenities, but because each mansion has basically the same layout, the main goal, as I mentioned, is to give you more of an exterior perspective more than anything, in order to help you decide which one is best suited for, well, you. Okay, so in no particular order, we're going to start off with the Richmond Villa, or should I say the Rich Man Villa. Yes, this would be the most expensive property you can purchase in GTA 5 now, coming in at a whopping $12,800,000. The second most expensive home is going to be the Vinewood Residence for $12,200,000, and the cheapest, if you can call it that, will be the Tongva Estate at a mere $11,500,000. Now, with each of these mansions, you are going to be getting the discounted price if you've completed the previous week's new listings missions. This will discount each property to the tune of $2 million. If not, you will be paying the full price. So the first option is the interior. With this, we have tints, patterns, and decor. The tints, other than the default, will cost you $100,000. The patterns, same thing, only these will cost $245,000. And lastly, the decor. The default is called the Los Santos Loft and is free. The next level up is the San Andreas Coastal for $497,500. And the last decor is titled Vinewood Regency for $612,000. Next on the list is additional rooms. You can add an armory for $720,000, an arcade for $950,000, a podium platform for your vehicle of choice for $650,000, and lastly, a vehicle workshop for a mere $880,000. And to be completely honest here, unless you're a GTA Plus member and for some reason short on cash, I would not select any of these and just save yourself $3.2 million. Except for the podium, which is only just a flex, each one of these are already available elsewhere. Okay, so next, and my personal favorite, security. For a relatively hefty sum of $1.75 million, you can, among other things, eliminate the risk of any of your businesses getting raided. Entirely. Completely, indefinitely. This has some very intriguing benefits, especially when it comes to our cargo warehouses. Wink, wink. Well worth the money, in my opinion. The last of the options is the AI assistant. There's 3 choices here, and they're all free. It basically comes down to personal preference. So, 2 things of note for the AI. First, the only difference between the 3 is gender and accent. The content you'll receive with any of these AIs will be the same. Secondly, if you decide to purchase all 3 mansions, you cannot assign a different AI to each. Trust me, I've tried. Whichever one you choose will become the default for all 3 homes, which is kind of a bit of a letdown if you ask me. Now, because I'm purchasing all 3, I'm going to mix it up and choose different styles of decors for each home. Going through this list was meant to simply give you an idea of the total cost. And speaking of which, buying the Richmond Villa and purchasing all the top tier options is going to set you back an undiscounted price of $18,707,000. Yikes. Alright, as for the interior, I'm not going to go too much into detail here. These things are huge and there's definitely a lot to see. And like I said, because they're all the same, my main goal here is to showcase the view that is offered for each of these mansions and the overall general access. So for the Richmond Villa, if you're accessing via a roadway, it's going to be located right off of Ace Jones Drive. Because this is in the hills, you'll have to navigate through some twisties before reaching a main roadway. The closest being North Rockford Drive to the west. it's not that long of a drive, but definitely something to keep in mind. For the Vinewood residents, the access roadway is going to be Marlow Drive. Again, you're in the hills, so be prepared for some twisties before reaching any major roadway. The nearest major roadway is going to be the Los Santos Freeway to the east. But I would not recommend this just because of the distance and the number of twisties. It's far easier and quicker just to head west towards Baytree Canyon Road, which is then just a straight shot south into Los Santos. And finally, the Tongva Estate, or Devin Weston's old house. The biggest drawback to this house is its proximity to the city. You will be driving a little farther, which is something you'll definitely have to keep in mind. As for access, you'll be pulling into your estate off of a Boinvino Road. Like the other three, be prepared for a bunch of twisties before arriving at the nearest major roadway. In this case, that's going to be the Great Ocean Highway to the west. Now, the caveat here for all of these access points is air travel. I'm assuming the players that can purchase these mansions will not be arriving via roadways, but rather by air, especially considering that each includes a private helipad. But still, if you're paying this much for a home, you are going to want to know all your options. And for me, the best roadway access of the three, in my opinion, is going to be the Vinewood residence. Okay, let's switch over to the views now. Starting off at the Richmond, I'll be walking through each home's upper floor and showcasing the view you'll get by looking outside. For the most part, what you'll be seeing at the Richmond is the main downtown core. There's some small portion of the Pacific Ocean too that you can see that's off to the west, but it's not a lot. Heading outside, it's just more of the same. Your primary view is that of the city. Other than that, your immediate surroundings will contain views of hills and other homes. Most notably, of course, that being Minnie Madrazo's house down the road. Jumping over to the Vinewood now, the interior views are almost identical to the Richmond, only you're slightly farther east. So basically, your perspective is just changed slightly. The one drawback to this house is that your view directly to the east is that of the amphitheater and the huge parking lot. Not necessarily that prestigious or desirable in my opinion. Heading outside, the views really tend to drop off quickly. You do get a nice close-up view of the Vinewood sign, which is above and to the back of your house, which is kind of nice. And as you pan around, you also have some nice views of the rolling hills to the west that transitions nicely to the downtown core. But as you continue to pan, you're left with a rather industrial view of the amphitheater and then the casino in the background. And lastly, the Tongva Estate. And this, I think for me, is my favorite as far as views go, both inside and out. You'll either be greeted with the expansive views of the Pacific Ocean or the gentle rolling hillsides of Tongva Hills. That's it. There's no clutter of other houses or the noises of city traffic. Just pure serenity. And yes, there is the view of Fort Zancudo, but it's very far away and it's almost to the back of the house anyway. So, at least for me, this isn't a huge deal breaker. Okay, so lastly, my overall opinion and the vibe factor. For me, if you're looking for practicality and convenience without giving up too much in the scenic view category, my choice would be Richmond. If you're strictly looking for exclusivity and views that are truly second to none, look no further than Tongva. Last place on my list would be Vinewood. Even though it has the best roadway access and has basically the same views as Richmond, the added eyesore of the industrial area to the east is a major faux pas for a home costing north of $12 million and has the second highest price tag of the bunch. Alright, so that's my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. How many of you purchased a mansion this week? And if you haven't, has this video perhaps swayed you on which one you'll be buying? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be well, be safe,